Hey everybody, welcome back to Run and Gun. I'm here with Sirui's newest set of lenses, and we're doing a first look at the Sniper series of autofocus lenses by Sirui. And we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna open this up and check out inside our nice case here. We have our three autofocus lenses. We have the 23mm Z-Mount f1.2, 33mm f1.2, and lastly our 56mm f1.2. So these are all APS-C lenses, which means there's a little bit of a crop, so it's not a 23, a 33, and a 58. They're cropped in a little bit, even on full frame. But I think these lenses are a fun little kit to have. You can use them for photography, you can use them for video, and we'll go into that here in a minute. That little sequence that you guys saw at the beginning, the little sniper sequence I made, was made with these lenses, and they are just impeccable at low light. They are sharp, that bokeh just rolls right off, and right off the bat, firsthand look, I really enjoy these lenses. So let's hop right into this review, and I'll start by saying I think these are pretty nifty. Sirui has released these in E-mount, X-mount, and Z-mount. Obviously, I'm a Nikon Z guy. I have the Nikon Z6, and so I have the Z-mount version of these, and I think they're a lot of fun to play with. And this is one of the first lenses, if not the first lens series that Sirui has released that has autofocus capability, which I find to be super handy when you're setting up shots and you don't always have time to like zoom in to 500% and nail that focus manually. Sometimes it's just so much easier to click, get autofocus, even if you're starting out shooting video, set that autofocus and then walk away and everything's all set. Now you also have the ability to do tracking and everything else that you can normally do in your camera with these lenses, which is super helpful. Any sort of facial tracking, or in my case with the Z6, any sort of animal tracking, eye tracking, all that good stuff, you can do these now with the autofocus. This is great for photo. I will show some photo examples, and it's great for video. I'll also show plenty of low light video examples, because this is where this really excels. With the f1.2, you can really crank open that aperture and just let so much light into your camera. And the Z6 already takes some great photo and has some great video capabilities in low light. But you throw one of these 1.2 lenses on there and the picture quality just sings with that nice shallow depth of field and that razor sharp focus and the ability to suck in way more light with that wide aperture value. Now, I've already thrown a lot of information at you guys very quickly, so thanks for sticking with me. And I am not gonna bore you with a bunch of specs. I'm just gonna show you some photos, some video, and give you my opinion on what I think about this lens, and ultimately, who is this Sirui Sniper series for? So let's talk a little bit about photo. I have not done an absolute ton of photography with these lenses. I've mostly used them for video, but I have taken some snaps here and there. And as I mentioned before, the autofocus works pretty darn good. All of the tracking, facial tracking, continuous autofocus works just as well with these as it has with my Nikon lenses. I would love to do a neon portrait shoot with these because of that creamy f1.2 bokeh. And I think I'm gonna do that in a follow-up video coming up very soon. So if you would consider yourself like me, a run and gun photographer, maybe a street photographer, portrait photographer, something like that, I think these would be a great arsenal for your photo kit. You can store all three of them in a tiny little bag. They will fit in your photo bag. If you have perhaps a smaller bag, it goes great with the mirrorless camera, which is already tiny. For example, the Z6. Z6 is small, Z6 is lightweight. These are small, these are lightweight. They make a very compact run and gun photography kit. Now let's hop right into video because that's what I really enjoy about this Sniper series. They're a fun little cinema set, basically. You have your kind of wide, and you have a tighter lens, and then you have your close up, nice and tight lens. Now, what I like about this, in addition to that f1.2, is that very smooth roll off and the very sharp focus. When I have something in focus, it is in focus and it is sharp. There's minimal chromatic abrasion from what I've seen. There's a little bit, tiny bit when you're wide open. But other than that, I really love the quality of these. And again, for the price tag, you can't beat that at all. You can't beat this whole set for right now under $1,000. it's hard to get a single cinema lens for under $1,000, much less a whole kit. So I highly recommend these for run and gun videographers like me. You can easily slap these on your camera, and you'll have to do minimal adjustments to your gimbal, because what's nice again is all three of these weigh almost the same size. Now these are very similar to the Nightwalker series by Sirui as well. I also did a review on those. I think they're a little bit lighter. They don't feel as, chunky and hefty and solid metal, but again, they do feel pretty solid and quality still. So overall, if you're a run and gun videographer or photographer, or you do both like I do, and you're constantly having to switch back and forth between photo and video, these are pretty awesome to have. Again, they're compact, you're working with a mirrorless camera, and half the point of mirrorless is to be compact. So these compact little lenses will fit great in your kit, they'll fit great on your camera, and they'll produce some pretty darn good images. And I think I would recommend these to you guys if you're on a budget and you're looking to get into more photo, more video, more run and gun style. And if you're looking maybe for a photographer to get into video, I think these are a great little starter set that give you autofocus and also have a nice creamy, shallow depth of field. That is my quick, no spec overview of the new Sirui Sniper series. I really enjoyed shooting on these lenses, and I can't wait to do more with these. I really enjoy the overall aesthetic of the physical lens in addition to the images it produces. This just feels solid, it feels professional, it feels like it's made out of some good quality material, and it looks good while making images that look good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to me on my Run and Gun photography channel. And until next time, get out and go shoot.